So the 42009, the ultimate Lego Technic crane by Jurgen Krooshoop, his modification is finally assembled, and I would like to show you its full capabilities. So of course, you know, it can drive, and then you can see the V8 engine and pistons going in and out. And this is the drive in the remote, and then this wheel is to rotate the wheels that rotate simultaneously to reduce the radius of rotation. I think we've seen this in the previous videos, right? So this is really an ingenious part of the design, that they all rotate simultaneously. It has minor issues here, that on the rotation one of the wheels would sleep. This is because it has this ordinary differential, so it just sends all the power to the wheel with who's more slippery, right? So there's this issue, of course, because it's not a limited slip differential. And of course, what we have here is the outriggers that are extending. I've seen those, right? So I click here, it's getting extended, and then it is supposed, when there's enough power, to lift itself. Yeah, that's when it's not fully in the air, probably, but that's how it's lifted itself. Right, and then finally, the nicest part about this, or the nice feature, is the arm, boom, and the hook. So in this remote, we have this real joystick, this ingenious design by Jurgen, that we have this bunch of cranks here, which convert this linear motion of the remote to this complex motion, which feels like a real joystick here and here. So we'll see how it works. So basically, I adjusted the direction of the rotation of the motors so that when I press forward, then it extends forward, and then when I press forward here, it extends the boom. It's getting extended, and then what we have here as well is that if you press here, then the hook goes down, and then let's just extend it. And the nice thing about it is that you can operate several motors simultaneously, like with this real joystick. So you have several functions. So the boom is going upwards, and then and it's also extending, and then I can also lower. You can also lower the hook to lift something, right? And then it can also rotate. So if I click here, the cabin also rotates, right? So in terms of its lifting capacity, I wouldn't say that this is that impressive. We'll try to lift something. Maybe we'll try to lift. I'll try to move it over here. So now we'll try to lift this thing, this block. So the lifting capacity here, I mean, is reasonable. I mean, for things that are too heavy, it will just keep rotating, and sometimes it will have a hard time lifting itself when the load is too heavy. But just to demonstrate the ability of this crane to move things. So here you see another issue: when the load is too heavy, then it's getting stuck. Let's try to rotate this in another direction. And then let's just put it here, like that. Yeah, and so essentially we're going to fold it. Those are all the functions. So you have here 8 degrees of freedom, right? You have, it can drive, it can rotate the wheels, you have the extension of the outriggers, and then the outriggers stay going down to lift the crane. So now, and then for the boom and the arm, you have the extension and rise of the, yeah, you can raise it, and then you can lower the hook and raise the hook. So now if we were to fold it, we would, so in order to lift the hook, we press here, and then to start retracting the boom, I can do it simultaneously. So all in all, this is really an ingenious modification and ingenious design that gives this this engineering masterpiece, like its full so to say glory, that it has all those functions on remote controls, and it's a really nice, really nice toy. But I would say that this is just a masterpiece of engineering. because it's a tool to learn ideas from engineering and then to test them. So absolutely an incredible job by Jurgen Krooshoop here. And the joystick feels very real, like a real joystick, the real joystick experience here. And yeah, sometimes the out triggers, when they need to go inwards, they are getting stuck. That's another issue here. But, all right, they went in and then yeah. All right, sometimes you need to give this just a little push to go inwards. That's another issue here. But overall, this is just beautiful. Alright, I hope that you enjoyed this content and just wanted to say thank you for watching.